And we're back to investigate the dead.
Who may or may not be Kyoko.
File the body.
There may not be.
No. No.
We have to for science.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not.
Well, we had a way of checking dental records or something.
Only she had a wallet.
Okay, well that doesn't look like anything
Huh?
on Kyoko.
There's something weird about the body's fingernails.
Fingernails.
Or,
Oh, I hate
no,
that.
these are fake nails. They're really long.
What do you hate about it?
Fingernails. I hate how long they are.
Oh.
You don't even have hair.
They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activities.
What the fuck is normal activities?
Like, you know.
There's also something on the back of her right hand.
Is that a wolf?
Is that a tattoo?
Is that a wolf job?
Might be.
It does look like a wolf cub.
It got
It looks like a.
It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but looks like a picture of a dog or something.
Yeah.
I've never
next to
seen
that
anything
dog
like
is
it before.
Next to that dog is a man.
How did everything get so burnt to a crisp except that hand?
Well,
I mean,
it was
the feet did.
lower on the body. Yeah,
Well, yeah, but still, that hand's right there.
fine. It's plot relevant on it, don't you see?
The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all.
Wet.
After the body blew up, the top half got
Oh,
set
right.
on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. So yeah, it's wet.
Yeah, it's
My bad.
Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right?
Wait, but wait, if this thing exploded,
Yeah.
why is the body still intact?
Good question.
I mean,
It was a bomb powerful enough to throw Toko across.
That is true. There
How is
should
the
not be
body
a
still
body
here?
here.
yeah.
There should be bits and pieces all around.
Yeah.
But then we couldn't investigate the body and find out what happened.
You probably didn't
Investigate
have-
the pieces.
I'm gonna have to assume this game's usually fairly smart with stuff like this, but I have to assume that one was just because they didn't have the budget to just have a roar explosion and a messed up corpse.
Probably.
The white jacket
I'm,
the victim was wearing got totally burned up.
they don't even have pink lemonade.
There's only one little piece left.
Decent sized dude. What happened I investigated?
Oh, boot.
Oh, never mind that.
Just investigate the piece that you haven't seen yet.
Well, the boots. I was gonna say the lower half didn't get rid at all. We checked the charred chunk because that was just a little piece that was left. Nothing on the boots.
Check out the hand.
Yeah.
Did you investigate the wet part of the body?
I was gonna say that was just where it says a little piece, right?
That you got burned off.
Yeah, for a dog. Burned part of the robe is just like that little other piece of dialogue. Right? Wait. Oh.
Okay, that is better than what
The upper half of the body got set on fires in the explosion, so it's totally blackened.
Oh, there's a blackened. We win.
Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. I already said that. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry.
We're getting a recap already?
Yes.
Yes.
In other words, There's nothing strange about the top half being white.
I'm saying that.
There isn't, right?
What are you implying here?
I mean, they're
Don't worry
really
about it,
throwing
we'll find
that
out.
to us. I mean, the only thing I could think is like you could have like evaporated the water, but even then, it's like it could have been just more water than what was needed to evaporate just out the fire.
I mean, it's water. It's white. The top half's white. The bottom half isn't. It's fine. There's nothing strange about that, right? Right? Right?
Don't you play with me like this. Don't you toy with me.
There's a knife laying on the ground.
You need me.
Is this?
Story of a girl.
It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Good thing it didn't hit anyone.
Wait, it threw Toko across the room, but it threw the knife.
Yes.
You know what? I don't.
Yes.
It's not that big of a deal.
The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it. It's the knife that
A
person
knife.
was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences.
Isn't that the knife that Makoto was also supposed to be
Yeah.
the only one that had?
I think so.
Yeah. It is.
Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because
They suck at fighting.
when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reached out and grabbed the knife.
Yeah.
And maybe then I
I bet.
Right, so
and if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way.
Oh, there's a way.
also it seems a little weird to me, but I think the jacket was on backwards.
Yes.
Right now it is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was covering the body.
Yeah.
These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel
I mean,
like
there's
I've
still fragments.
seen something like this before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll double check that later.
Where?
There!
What?
Was it there?
Right there.
But what?
Was it there? This is a panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said the time...
Excuse me.
Also, check.
What?
That was where you paused. So
Oh.
I said the
positively can't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So sprinklers turn on at
It's been
7:30
changed.
each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet.
Okay, I was misreading it for a second.
I was gonna say that was a nice dramatic pause. Must have.
Yeah.
Which would mean
Gotten
the
it
murder
wet.
wasn't taking place.
at 7:32 or later. Get out of these sprinklers.
I remember there were some chickens in this chicken coop.
The chickens!
Count 4 chickens. Huh?
Definitely
4?
Oh.
What's going on, Makoto?
The chickens are gone!
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
Huh? What's wrong?
Oh no, where's the chicken?
There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
The cock?
Oh no, the chicken murdered and is hiding in the school now.
That son of a bitch.
That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
I was down here just before nighttime last night. And there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
Oh, that's right, 'cause 5 was his, like, fucking lucky number or whatever.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
Oh.
I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case?
Chicken!
Hey, look at that cock.
Where's the cock?
Where's your
I
There
want
it
to kill a
is.
flower, huh? Is
That?
it true? Does it really eat people? Plastics?
That's
Oh, paper, plastics, and people. People's on
I mean,
here.
I guess you had it right, just the wrong order.
Anyway,
It eats people, and also paper and plastic.
I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away.
Warning, this plant eats people. Also paper and plastic.
Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed.
You're a tool, you shed.
How dare you?
No.
This room is dusty and disorganized.
Hey,
In other
just like
words,
my bedroom.
a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp?
I thought that's a trap.
It's a trap.
There's a trap.
Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. These holes have nothing to do with the case. Something hard in the handle of the pickaxe. Crazy knife. I read this. Back to Mondo's Cove. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer.
Why not?
Well, you better get in there and find out.
We gotta dig through. We gotta figure it out.
There's a lawnmower here.
Oh my god.
I don't remember if I read
Yeah?
this or not. I was thinking if I read this.
I don't think you have, because involves the mystery
Oh,
corpse.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't have anything to do with it. Who cares?
Well, alright then.
Why?
Oh.
Please clarify I'm not into the case.
What about those twigs? Oh,
The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me.
okay, so
That's the only thing in here that concerns me. Now we go.
the tarp would probably use as a body. The chicken coop.
The chickens!
There's only 4.
I guess I'm gonna start talking to
Alright.
Oh, God. Listen, Kono.
There's a chicken missing.
You remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up?
If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood.
You wanted
Apparently, the wound stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Alright, now what are you gonna do with that information?
Nothing.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot. That helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too.
Yeah.
Oh, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna. I don't want to faint anymore.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's not healthy for you to faint that much.
Come on.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
You wanted to talk to me? What do you want to talk to me? What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after night time.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because I'm a genius. Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. Why did everyone come to the garden?
Good question.
I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma.
Your first thought was to go to the garden?
So you walked through the entire school. I don't believe it. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here.
Well, that'd be a good reason why you went there.
Yeah, that's. And I can confirm that when I arrived, there was no body here.
In other words,
Not that there was nobody here, but there was no body here. You know what? So the murder
No.
could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden.
Unless you killed him.
However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What?
Once I found Shut up over there. Once I found
What?
Hiro in the garden. Shut the hell up over there. We immediately went. We immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them.
What? Wait.
I hate it here. I'm gonna murder both of you next.
You know who else is gonna murder both of us?
At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. I bet Toko went with Byakuya. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis
Are
me.
me and Kyoko. Are you and Kyoko? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
guys
just
don't
trying
have
to
alibis.
redirect
Why
here.
did you murder her?
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko,
Then it was you. Then I'm the only one without an
Fish.
alibi.
Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toka, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you?
Asleep? I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you.
I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really
Hey,
bad,
we've come
isn't
full
it?
circle. We started with blaming Makoto.
Now we're
Great.
back to blaming Makoto.
Hero, buddy. Hero,
Hero,
buddy.
buddy.
Alright,
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Okay, and
Actually, it's 10:21.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
when the body was found, huh? Should I look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was? Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. I headed to the gym. There was everyone else, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
Now then, Choco, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. I don't remember that part of the conversation.
That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's
See you later.
a pretty small job.
I gotta go find the chicken.
Oh god, the chicken!
I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that frame I found before.
Fragment.
Whatever. Somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true,
Probably not.
was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never a kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room,
It's all clear now.
It was simply limit your options, I can allow you to.
What?
Is that what he sounded like in the past?
Yeah.
I don't know. Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room.
Man, these flashbacks are getting less and less reliable, aren't they?
Hey, look, we don't know what they sounded like back then. That was so long ago.
That was so long ago. I don't remember anything.
I don't have any choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, hey, Byakuya.
Go away. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial.
Oh no, it's not about that. I don't have one of those. You have the
Well,
key
go
to
away.
Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
No. Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
You're a dick.
You might not have time.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not.
Come back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area.
Why do you not just say it?
Because then we wouldn't have to search around for it.
Is it the tree place?
I mean, the dojo's, well, I don't know, honestly. Oh, the gym has an exclamation point.
What are you looking for? The bathroom, right?
Yeah, so we can take a shit.
Let's go into the gym. So I couldn't just go into the gym.
Well, why not?
Won't let me.
Oh yeah, that thing's still here.
Monokuma was lying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it?
It's...
What?
Your bum! There's wood installed at every Monokuma.
Bomb!
And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragment I found in the garden.
No one was watching the bomb?
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Kyoka.
Man, this is gonna be. You've been gone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he had to go take a shit.
Maybe he
That's fine.
changed his mind.
Or changed his pants.
It could be. Man, this is a short chapter. If this is all we need.
We still gotta go through the whole trial.
You think you can go soon, Kyoka?
Go.
I already went. Oh, you wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go.
Wait for me. Kyoka walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms.
Keep up, damn it.
I'm tiny, I can't. Look how tall you are compared to me.
Peasant.
I figured he did.
Oh my god. That's
Well
so
then,
dumb.
here we go.
Kyoka took out the key and slid it into the keyhole and then clicked.
Click. And it's open.
Looks like it, thanks. Bye.
Padding. Wow. Looks like
What a
your
boring ass room.
Yeah.
So this is Kyoko's room.
It sure is.
There's something on the table. It's a wooden block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses that use them for their lockers. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lockers at that. Okay. All right.
Use them for their lockers.
I wouldn't know.
They could have ended the sentence earlier, but
Yeah. Yeah, they could have.
regulation thing.
The
I wouldn't
lockers
know.
use them for their lockers. Anyway.
Yeah, you know, those lockers, they use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
Pull balls out. And trying to get
Yeah.
rid
Yeah, with other men. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Oof.
Really?
Really?
What?
Oh.
Really?
Unless
What?
I'm mistaken. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this.
The dojo? Never guess where we're going.
Is it the gym again?
Might be.
Dakota, why don't you just teleport to the exit?
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah, just get out of here.
Where can't I go?
Well, you want to go to the 5th floor?
Is it? Yeah, it's right there.
Dojo. You better start walking.
I'll let it go.
You gotta get out of here first. Oh, you gotta look around a bit more.
Look around a bit more. Look around.
Well, you thought the key was the important thing in here?
Oh, yeah.
No bad.
I did.
Sniff for pillow.
Here's her bed.
So that
I
you
don't see anything
you'll
interesting
find you-
here. At least not as far as the case is concerned.
Now check the bathroom.
Maybe she's in there taking a fat shit.
Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside.
Yeah, her underwear.
Oh God forbid you see a dead person. Clothes.
Man, what a
We
good,
don't know
what
that
a
she's dead.
good thing to look around. Hey, Bianca, you have anything you want to say before I leave?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search.
No, you did that. I just wanted the key. Sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here.
More concrete.
I hate it here.
Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
True.
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere.
Don't open it in
Found
front
it.
of Byakuya. What's in the envelope?
Not a clue. Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it,
Okay.
dummy.
Open the envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper.
Shocking.
Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Man, it's a good
Under the sheets. What could it be?
Under the sheets.
Under the sheets.
But could something really be hidden under the bed sheets?
I got
Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I looked at the sheets, what's this? I found a crumpled piece of paper.
This one says over the sheets.
Through the window.
Class number 78 student registry. Maruko Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to me Mukuro Ikusabi's profile.
Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key.
God, you're so annoying. Fine. I'll tell you, it was a key, and that's it.
That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind.
Someone should put that on my tombstone. It has a nice cadence to it.
I got you, man. I got you. I'll live you for that. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgence. Hurry up and finish your search.
Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then look down at the profile sheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I read the name.
Recap.
The male,
Yes,
the
please.
ultimate soldier.
Soldier.
Oh, Jesus.
Although small for her age, she was a military specialist, trained in every weapon type imaginable.
What?
She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense internal investigation turned up.
International.
Whatever. Who cares?
Make a little bit of a
turned up
difference.
information, and she was never found. No information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years.
That's a cool name for a mercenary group.
Sure is.
There's so much.
She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she had received battle training of her own volition.
You got it, volition.
Where's the for 3 years and not
Yeah.
However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did.
Nice.
The Ultimate Soldier? A mercenary group? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension.
What does that have to do with the... Okay.
It's like one's non-fiction, the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two.
Like I'm in a video game.
That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Huh?
Why?
You recognize it?
Naturally.
You surprised? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. It's a collection of battle-crazed warmongers.
Oh man, they mong for war?
Oh, man.
They do mong for the war,
Long for the war.
but they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
This is all part of a
Oh,
world totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit. What? Bit player?
Player?
And a bit player is becoming our hero.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's you!
What?
Hmm? What have you got in your pretty little hands there?
Nothing?
My hands are pretty.
Oh, you found her profile.
So, what if we did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami? who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Good to know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication and organization and order. Whatever.
Yeah, close enough.
It's fine. You knew what I meant. Which is why
not really,
even
but-
I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, you know? Now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one
Writing.
No, it's about the one
It's about the-
writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When we first got together in the main hallway, back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
You're struggling in
I
there.
really am.
Misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then
Life is sweet when you're growing up so
Yep, I was waiting for that.
Gotta make
It's free real estate.
I was waiting for the second I said 16.
Kuro Ikasaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
There you go.
The one they call the ultimate.
I said it
destroyer.
first.
Watch out for her.
You didn't say it first.
Yeah, I was stuck in the 16-bit.
That's fair.
the 16th
understandable.
student, Maruko Ikasaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is.
What he said.
Huh? Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is... Excuse me. Desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes indeed.
Make sense?
No.
Well now.
Okay then! That's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri?
Kirigiri.
So I'm gonna share a little secret with ya.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she's wearing those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
How dare you?
Okay, now, that's all you get.
Well, that's actually really helpful.
It is. That means the body can't be Kyoko.
Yeah, because it has a dog tattoo, not a bunch of hideous scars.
Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars.
Hideous
Wait.
scars.
So on the back of her hand,
Definitely not a dog tattoo.
The tattoo!
Oh shit, that had to be for Fenrir.
Wait, but no!
That makes sense.
Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means... those fake nails on the corpse.
Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Huh?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
His trap?
Such
No, it was a
ignorance.
tarp, not a trap. I got that wrong.
Oh my god.
His trap?
God must have really hated you to make you so dull.
Huh?
Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us?
Just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means...
Mukuro.
Yep. Was a student here.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the... Man, it's like he just said that.
Oh my god, recap.
But why would he tell us that? And why now?
He said he wanted to make things clear so there weren't any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Makuro is related to this case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko.
What?
That would explain why we would have to have a class in it. If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game.
Fucking Maruko is the
Makuro.
killer? Whatever. She killed Kyoko?
Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Makuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
We thought Makuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to...
That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Makuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Makuro isn't the culprit.
So, it's a trap. That's the trap. They want us to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Makuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well, you obviously. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
I should find out if the key to the dojo really, and the dojo are really connected.
let's hope.
Well, are you coming?
Stop running, I have tiny legs.
Run faster.
There are wooden lockers here. They use wooden lock keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right?
Yeah.
Free shit
I
inside.
should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. I don't know what you're telling me
Oh,
for.
okay.
Yeah, you dummy.
I took out the wooden block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and
Yeah, a lot of
click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. God, I'm having a bad time right now.
You're just struggling.
There are arrows in here, and it looks like 10 arrows in total.
Yay. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Strong sticks.
Why?
Oh, there's something else inside the locker.
Oh boy, is that a Finkelboy limited edition bow?
No, it's not.
It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
See.
If it is,
If it
that
is.
means it must
How
surely
dare you?
be related to the case.
Thank you, Assist Makoto.
Not a problem. This doctor is related to the case somehow? I'm talking to myself now. No one else is in this room.
It's just Makoto
But
and
how
his
could
thoughts.
it possibly be involved?
We're just watching Makoto just slowly lose his mind.
I don't know what you mean by slowly.
Byakuya isn't even here. He just gave him the key.
What's a Byakuya?
He said scram.
I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Oh look, it's me talking again. Is something
Very
wrong?
strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? That you would try and talk for me?
I
Because
really thought
clearly
about
I'm
doing it
here.
again. That time on purpose.
The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps...
Byakuya?
Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Are we going back to the library?
Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Makuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research?
Oh no, research? Are you talking about the archives? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have any access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Wow, it's like it's been forever since we've been here. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Please do not make me find it.
Come on, go looking.
To know the archive looked back his hand and went straight to the shelf on the back.
Ah, here we
Oh,
go.
thank God. I didn't need to spend another 5 minutes trying to figure out where the fuck the file was.
He quickly returned with a file in hand.
Now go find it.
Fucking talk to me about it.
I see.
Take a look at this.
No!
Yes.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
Why the fuck would I have learned French?
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
I'm pretty sure most high schoolers don't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100.
Austin, please put on some kind of French dub over Byakuya's normal voice.
Oh boy.
100 times?
Just-
Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East.
Beautiful.
Unlike military contractors, French at all. They are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct.
Alright, hold on. I had to work on a French accent for a minute, so let's see if I can remember what this says.
Uh-huh.
Acting with a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized.
Almost thinking Jamaican.
Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
Oh,
Dude.
What?
what is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting? Definitely isn't the word I would use.
I didn't ask what word you'd use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to.
Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
It did.
Mythology.
That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting? To show that they're a member of the team, soldier that joins the squad.
Has to have a persona.
Yes.
That is also true. But they also would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
That feels like a giant giveaway for any like police that would be looking out for a mercenary group.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's if you could see it.
I mean,
true.
to be fair, the one was literally on and
Yeah. I mean, they could
What
wear
if it's-
gloves.
wear like gloves. Yeah,
Or it could be a tramp stamp.
Could be.
just put it on your butt cheeks. Yeah,
Yeah. Right on your
you
penis.
just have to make it really big. So that you have to make it really big so that when you spread your butt cheeks apart, it's there.
You only
I
see
hate
like
that.
part of it until.
Yeah, yeah, and you can move it around so it looks like the dog's eating.
They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Ding dong,
Oh,
ding
it's
dong.
time.
Oh my God, class trial time.
Time is
Ooh.
utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural
Orgasm
phenomena.
or
Yep.
Fucking
It damages
Jeez,
us
compare.
little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway,
no.
it's time to begin the class trial. So,
Oh, all
please
right.
meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
That bear is
Then the
weird.
time has come.
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
Yeah.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Think Hero ever found that chicken?
No.
Damn.
But we're gonna save class trial.
Class trial
For next time.
No!
Yeah! Anyway, bye.
Bye.